Alright, we're taking a look now at y equals the absolute value of x minus 5. Okay? Think again. I like to think about the graph. A little hint here, if it's absolute value, the way I would think of this is absolute value. Okay? Why am I stressing value? Because the word value starts with the letter V, and absolute value graphs are shaped like V. So they're very similar to the parabola. They will have symmetry, and this is going to have obviously symmetry with the y-axis. Okay? And let's think y. Well, if I make, no pun intended, if I make x negative, then what happens when you take the absolute value of a negative? It becomes positive. It's the same thing. Absolute value of negative x is the same thing as absolute value of x. So I'm going to end up getting y equals the absolute value of x minus 5. So this is going to have symmetry with the y-axis. Okay? However, since I'm on this topic, let me go ahead and do g real fast. What's the difference in g? Well, in g, we're going to have a minus 5. Okay? This is that shift. So actually, if you reflect back onto e, remember how I said if you have the shift to the right or to the left, it usually loses symmetry with everything? You end up saying it has symmetry with nothing. That's actually going to be the same thing here. I mean, think about what this actually means. It's negative 5 means negative 5 shifts over to the right. Okay? And so this clearly is not going to have symmetry with anything, and I can say that it's going to have no symmetry. Okay? If you want to, real fast, I'll run through it. If I make x negative, I can't do anything here. So no symmetry with the y-axis. Okay, and make y negative. Clearly that and that are not the same. That's y is positive, y is negative there. Everything else is the same. And make them both negative. Oops, that would be start off positive. Let me just rewrite that. Sorry about that. This is what happens when you try to go fast through something. You're making silly mistakes. All right, so if I make them both negative, you have the same problem as the original function, right? Which is that it's inside. Okay, think back to G, right? We said when it's in G, we had the same problem, and over here we still have the same problem. So it's not going to work with any of these. So because it does not work with any of these, it has no symmetry. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. See you in the next video.